Aloha kako, what is up everyone? Welcome to my channel. If you're new here and this is your first time at the table of truth, or welcome back. If you've already taken time to subscribe, I mahalo you for being here and taking time out of your day or your evening, whatever it is, wherever you are, and joining me as I open up spaces within to receive divine messages of truth, or whatever is meant to be seen, spoken, and shared with you guys. So, I didn't think that this was going to happen, but I'm going to go ahead and do this reading today. As you can tell from probably the thumbnail and title, we're going to do a little truth seeking into post-deliberation Amber Heard, her near and possibly far future. We're just doing a little peek into her. Because as you guys could most likely tell from my previous videos, you could see a lot of comments, and even in social media in general and in the news and whatnot, there was a lot of favoritism and support kokua for Johnny Depp, but Amber had less support. And as I could tell from certain comments in my videos, what needs to be addressed is that both parties involved in this whole liberal civil suit case, whatever it is, are in need of spiritual healing. I was going to say, I wouldn't say that one is better than the other. But before you jump on that point, what I mean is we are all worthy of spiritual healing. Where we are in our journey may differ though. Our reactions, our choices to the circumstances at hand, to our life, to our reality, may differ from another person's, may differ from your partner's. And that all determines how things flow and how things go. I see Johnny Depp, he is older than Amber. He has lived longer and lived through certain things that may have matured him or desensitized him or traumatized him or whatever the case may be, more so than Amber. But I also see Amber as someone who has lived through her own trauma, has her own story. However, it's one thing to have your story and have your story be spoken transparently and truthfully. That's where I think we're all kind of a little like, girl, we can see through that bullshit. Look, she got issues. She needs help. But I'm not going to fully bash her because we all fucking do. We are all in that boat to some degree, in some way. We are not saints. But the purpose of this life is to grow, to evolve, for our spirits to brighten to the point where our bodies can no longer contain the light that we hold within. So it's only time to transition to that universal source energy beyond us. Now, what we could see from this case is that we got two people healing, right? And I think I've talked, not enough, but I've talked beyond what I'm comfortable with about Johnny. And if you want to check out those videos, I'll have them linked down below, or you can just go ahead and check out my channel, my most recent videos regarding this trial and deliberation and whatnot. But I haven't really gotten into the Amber side. So I think it's only fair to say, let's take a peek. Let's see what's truly going on. Because truth is truth and will always be revealed. Whether we want to spit the game or flip the script or try to read off a prompter or whatever the case, whether we want to actually tell our story truthfully or not, is up to us. But the truth will always be revealed. So, first off, what do we need to know as a collective about Amber, her situation? What do we need to remind ourselves about this person? She has secrets. Secrets that it may be best for her to reflect on. Whether or not she's taking that time to do so, I don't know. That's up to her. But the cards are saying she has secrets that need ponderance, reflection. Anything else we need to be reminded of about this person that we were talking about, Amber Heard? What do we need to remind ourselves? So we have wish granted. She's the type of person that gets her wishes granted. She's very ambitious, very headstrong, very charming, very manipulative, very adventurous. And yes, these are good qualities, but I also think that she's playing the snake charmer in a sense. She's not letting go of something. What, if anything, can be done to let go of what is standing in your way? So maybe now that we're post deliberation and Johnny has been successful, to say the least, in the court of public opinion and the court of law in the Virginia civil suit or libel case that they just had, I'm feeling like she's having a hard time letting go of something. But that is reminiscent of a recent reading that I did, where I pulled the Eight of Swords for her. That self-sabotage. She's tying herself up. She's putting herself in the corner and in the box. So, just texted me 11:11. I guess it's 11:11 right now. So, yes. And that's not allowing her restrictions of herself and her potential and her growth. Because that's what we're really trying to get at. Not potential to win a lawsuit, but potential to grow spiritually. I feel like she is incapable of doing that. Because she refuses to let go of something. Now, this I feel like is stemming from her trauma. And that's what we're kind of here to dive into. We know both people have been traumatized in their life. We know both people have suffered, I would say, addiction. Because, you know, if y'all wasn't listening carefully enough to some of the audio tapes and recordings that were submitted into evidence with Amber Heard, there appeared to be a few, and maybe it's a speculation, so speculation warning indeed. She definitely seemed intoxicated. She definitely seemed under the influence. And as we also have seen in certain recordings, audio recordings, it was made clear that she had taken or was given or would have been given a sedative type of prescription drug. So besides that and her copious amounts of alcohol that she may have consumed over the years, being Johnny Depp's partner, let's say that it's safe to say from the evidence she also liked to indulge in certain extracurricular activities, if you will. But I feel like there is a vengeance at the core of her being, the center of her being. She doesn't want to be the only ship sinking. It's either we gonna sail together, side by side, on the open sea, or we gonna motherfucking say, if my ship gets damaged and gets blown up, then your ship gonna get damaged and blown up, is what I'm seeing. She's having a hard time letting go. Let me just see what's in my cards. I'm gonna have to do a quick shuffle because we got birthday card coming out. This is about solar evolution, randomly. Let's just take it. Birthday card. This is about contentment with self, realizations, actualizations. This is about being or enjoying life with contentment. It could either be your birthday's coming up, or this is a new day, a rebirth for solar evolution. So that is what needs to happen on both sides. So I'm gonna just take that, but I feel like that was like the wild card. All right, these indexes have been through enough. They definitely aren't the easiest right now to shuffle, but what do we need to look at about this letting go? What is the knife that has twisted so deeply within her core, or the seed that has been, I want to say festering. It's not even growing, it's just festering in that inner garden of soul. She got a lot of weeds to clean out. But what is that? What is going on? What can she not let go of that is making it almost impossible for her to move on and reach her potentials and her healing? So what is festering in her spirit right now? Social anxiety, seclusion. She's processing all these emotions that are coming through. She needs a getaway. She needs a mental health getaway. This is what this card literally channels. This is about taking time to evaluate an important, critical, or sensitive matter that affects your personal life perspectives. Because life is what you make it. So make it worth it. So Spirit's like, she's got a lot right now that she needs to sift through, that she isn't letting go of, and that's gonna need to be handled. It's gonna need to be reflected on. Reflection is inevitable. And she might take some time away. She might go, traveling, or maybe not traveling, but I'm seeing like she needs that private space to deal with her anxieties of this post-deliberation and process the things that she's going to be doing. There's a lot being said. There's a lot of speculations, a lot of emotions. We've seen it in the audio tapes, We've seen the instability. So this is definitely a time for her to have a mental health getaway of sorts. Spirit wants to show us that they care. They care about this person. They care about Johnny. They care about you. This is not about pointing the fingers. This is not about taking sides other than with the truth. If you haven't seen in some of my comments or whatnot, I have hashtagged Team Truth. You know, it's not so much Team Johnny, Team Amber, whatever, because that just pits people against each other. That adds conflict to the already combative situation. What we need is healing. What we need is growth. What we need is evolution of mind, body, and spirit. And both people, as well as all of us, are privy to and worthy of that healing, of that divine intervention, of that divine coat of arms that wraps around us and embraces us with love and joy and protection and guidance and healing and wellness and all of that, because we need to know, as well as Amber, she needs to know that divine cares. You know, divine knows what is on their heart, which is where she needs to do a little bit of introspection, to really take time to reevaluate and, you know, important, critical, sensitive matters that affect her personal life. So that's because divine is watching. And it's time to do that growing, that evolving, being joyful and content with life again. You know, this could be Johnny and this could be her. That's what they're both seeking when this Wildcard birthday guidance card came out. Is there anything else we need to know about Amber? Anything else to be seen and shared? Right, so first we got the homeless card. So this is definitely saying that at the center of ourselves, the temple that we have surrounding our soul is our home. This body that we reside in currently, that our spirits reside in, this is our home. And unfortunately, this is the energy that she's carrying. She doesn't know where home truly is. She doesn't have a home. Home has been broken. Issues, repairs that are needed need to be addressed, you know? Home is where there is a cause of stress that you may be in denial of, or let's say Amber is in denial of. So this is about losing, like you're about to lose your home, your place, your placement, your center, your sacred space. Like she doesn't have a home. Maybe Johnny was her home, but she had a fucked up way of keeping her home. It was very messy. It was very cluttered, chaotic. You know, it was deplorable conditions at the end. She didn't keep a home very well. This is a cold house, reeking of poor relationships, lacking warmth of communication or affection. This is all about the heart chakra. So that's definitely what she needs to focus on. But this is the energy that we're getting in. She feels lost. She doesn't have direction. She doesn't have a home. Even if you think about it, doesn't her sister have a family? You know, she might be leaning on her sister or had been leaning on her sister throughout these court proceedings. But I mean, is she going to move in with her sister? Or is she going to go off somewhere private and do some reflection and some soul searching and shit? Because that's what I think is needed. Because Divine's saying, hey, they care. And she deserves and is worthy of evolution too. Of change. Of getting off the streets, essentially. They want to know. People want to know. So this is our curiosity as a collective. You know, we're mesmerized, intrigued by this person and how they will come out of this situation. But we have crutch. We got the crutch card, your side up. So this is an inner dive into root issues that have been put off far too long. Yeah, that's crutch symbolizes what you use when you are injured or incapable of standing on your own 2 feet, right? You use support of some kind. This could be manifesting in addictive personalities. You know, you could be reaching for a distraction, an excuse, temporary fix for the issues that you're in denial about. We're just not ready to face. A lot of us go through this, but more specifically, we're talking about Amber. Yeah, this is a time where she's really needing to get away because she doesn't have home. She doesn't have her true north. She doesn't have her companion. She had it all, but she didn't know how to keep it. She had it all, but she wanted more. She had it all, but she wanted to run the kingdom, and I think that's where it all fell for her. Like I said, that 8 of Swords, binding herself up in the bullshit. Now she's reaching for a crutch. So we got to be careful, send love and light, because she could be reaching back into addictions, you know. medicative or street, it doesn't matter. Like, she has a habit of her coping mechanisms are dangerous. Hers and Johnny's together, that's where it was explosive. But even apart, even alone, she doesn't know how to be on her own. She doesn't know how to keep a home. She doesn't know how to open up her heart and be transparent and be loving and content with life. And Spirit says, let's talk about it. You know, quit suppressing the truth. Release passive aggression. I literally have this channel. This is about forgiveness. Ho'oponopono with the people that you have burned bridges with, perhaps. If not in person, at least in spirit. Release that energy. Release that binding, gagging energy. Lay it out on the table. This is the truth. It's out on the table. Cut the motherfucking cords of self-destruction, self-sabotage, greed, malice, tumultuous energy. Just like get rid of that shit. Cut it off. And don't hesitate. Don't second guess. Be reassured that after the initial release, the initial snips, after the initial release, there is relief. Start again. Yeah, we got fire. Cool. We got the cool side. So this is time to cool down the fire. This is about release and forgiveness as well. Release, cutting it off, talking about it, releasing passive aggression. We cooling down the fire that tends to burn. This is about transmuting your heart chakra, yes, which was the home card that we got. This is about transmuting heart chakra, heavy vibes. Throw some water upon the fire. Cool down, right? Getting rid of all the heat that has just caused everything to set ablaze. Releasing that energy from our spirit, or from your spirit if I'm talking to Amber Heard. Taking a mental health vacation, getaway, to be introspective of self. You know, be careful that you don't seclude yourself too much, but it is definitely time to really be alone with self, with your truest self. And stop hiding behind roles and fucking characters. So let me dive into the mermaid deck and see. I think I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to just go ahead and do a little bit more of a routine. Birthday, solar evolution. Birthday's coming up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dive into the Gaia guidebook and go with the Dreamer's spread. So the Dreamer's spread is basically the purpose is to delve into the mind and shine a light upon the dreams and hopes of you, the dreamer. So we're doing a Dreamer spread on Amber, of course. And I might pull from other decks. I don't know. Depends on what Spirit guides me to see what the message is. We're just going to go with it. So the first card that we're going to lay out is the Dreamer. So this is about the person in question. So this card is going to represent or be reflective of Amber and what resides in her present vibration, her current vibes. Battling herself. Literally, her divine masculine, divine feminine, her higher to lower self, inner and outer worlds. She is at odds with her own motherfucking self. But that's okay, because that is the road to healing. Okay. So, let us see her unconscious mind. Unconscious mind. Ooh, we got 2 cards. So you know what? If 2 cards come out, it's going to be for one position instead of 2. So, the Lovers. I'm seeing she's already, it says the Lovers and 8 of Wands. So she could already be rushing into another motherfucking relationship or have already been in one. I don't know. Like, I think she's... Did we not hear go-getter? That's the word that Spirit's delivering. Go-getter. And I feel like that was used in the trial. So, I mean, on to the next and the next and the next. Thank you. Next. Like, or this could also mean she's self-absorbed. She's always looking for somebody that caters to and understands her position, her divine masculine energy. Like, someone who admires her, you know, within a love relationship. I think that's what the issue was with Johnny. Yes, he did in the beginning, but your true colors came out. The ball started rolling too fast, and he was like, hold up, baby girl, this isn't looking right. So, but for now, this second position is the unconscious mind. So this represents Amber and is a reflection of what resides in her present vibration. So she already trying to beguile the next victim or the next love affair, entanglement, involvement, situation, relation, whatever it is, right? Shit has been moving fast and with passion. In love, there's a lot of passionate conversations, let us say. But we know how them passionate conversations went with Johnny Depp. So I don't know, speculation. But next position, whoa, is the past. What done happened in the past? Fool, we got the Fool card. Fool card is about moving on, moving forward, starting anew, starting afresh, just going with it, rolling with it. Doing the duck dive, coming up, paddling it, catching that wave, But it's reverse. So I'm seeing somebody is they've been stuck in their past. They haven't been moving forward. They haven't given themselves a chance to start again, to make right their wrongs. They've been stuck here. So what's the immediate future looking like for somebody for Amber, who's just too stuck in her past? Page of Cups, that's making it difficult for her to understand, grasp, comprehend her emotions. On a psychological level, this water energy is like, girl, you're not really tuning in, tapping in to self. You're focused on this love, right? We got the Lover's card coming in fast with the Eight of Wands. Very passionate, very spicy. I'm seeing a lot of heated arguments, though. I'm seeing a lot of the same patterns. But what it's doing is it's coming from this energy. Stuck in the energy of Johnny Depp, perhaps. Pouring out the emotions in that situation, just like she did on trial or in testimony during this case. She's still stuck in the past. So how could this newness, this unconscious mind, or maybe this is what their love was, but it's replaying, I'm seeing. All right, so let's see the immediate future. Two of Cups. Immediate future. Knight of Wands. So her immediate future, that is coming up, that she is navigating through with this post-deliberation space. Her immediate future is Two of Cups. There's an imbalance in giving and receiving love, maybe from this partnership, or where she's stuck in her head how her and Johnny were. It's playing out again, and it's causing them not to see eye to eye. Knight of Wands, but she's very, very fiery, feisty. A lot of her masculine energy comes out in arguments. But the arguments are based off of emotions, and she has a hard time tuning in, is what I'm seeing. I'm not going, this is intuitive read. This is not just straight off out of the books. The imbalance, maybe one person or the other feeling not confident enough to speak their mind and to really lay things emotionally out, because it leads to many fights. Very passionate, quickly elevating or escalating energy. I don't know, but that's because she is traumatized. She does have both feet in the past, stuck in the mud. Stuck in the mud. The Fool card reversed. Alright, any truth to be revealed, divine. So this is going on. Long-term future. What is it looking like? What's the energy of her environment and self? Because that affects and influences the long-term future. Her goals, her dreams. We got two cards for that position. Oh, okay. Empress and Judgment. Well, hold up. Before I speak too soon. I'm seeing, so this is in the long-term future, though. Her mothering, her nurturing, her motherhood is being put in question. This Judgment, ooh. Long-term future, there might be something coming up where her motherhood is in question and she is facing some heat, facing some other fucking frowns. Someone's looking upon her. Court is looking upon her like, this shit don't be adding up, and she might find herself in hot waters. She neglect, abandonment, adoption. I don't know. What the hell is this? Like, I don't know. But definitely her motherhood is going to be in question, you know. The future is going to show that her motherhood and her nurturing and her character and her reputation as a nurturing figure of maternal energy, I don't know, that's going to be put under the microscope. All right, so now looking for the conscious mind, which reflects with the unconscious mind, this lover's passion, entanglement, whatever the case may be for Amber. Going back to the unconscious mind, the next position is the conscious mind. So what dwells within her conscious mind? Like, what are her driving thoughts, feelings, and overall perceptions? Motivated. She's definitely out for something. But that also rides with the... What card was that? I don't know. I feel like this King of Wands conscious mind, currently, she is feeling like she needs to keep a hold of or a grasp of reality. She don't want to go insane right now. Like, she don't want to fucking lose it. This King of Wands is like, no, I have a goal. She has something that she's gnawing on. Remember? What was it? Something that she couldn't let go. Something that was making her incapable of moving forward and moving through, cooling down the fire. Yeah, because she's used to always getting her way. Getting shit just handed to her. She's used to being the snake charmer. King of Wands. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Alright, so any other information for the next card or position, which is repression? What's the potential blockage in her energy? Ooh, she's not moving forward with... She's stuck financially. The wheels aren't turning. Things aren't churning. This is her repression, the blockages. She has financial blockages right now. Things aren't working out the way that she was hopeful of them being or doing. But let's see. What is the guide? What is the resolution? Spiritual, divine guidance to help her heal from and to help her release this blockage. What is the guide card? Card number 8. Whoa, it just flew out. Okay, meant to be. Ooh, the guide card. How is that? Ooh, that's intense. The guide. This card position represents a potential guide or energy. This will strengthen you and work with any blockages. But I'm seeing like she's stuck, but it's like she's stuck because she got to go through this fucking lesson. Ooh, this may have something to do with, like I said, the long-term future. Has to do with her mothering, her parenting. Like, she might have to go through some motherfucking ringers, and that's going to lead her to finally get the strength to turn that wheel. Hopefully, that's what I'm inputting. But let's get an overall expression. So the last position is the expression card, card number 9, and it's a key to unlocking a potential direction for your creative flow. Did we not get direction? I feel like we did. Apparently not. But we definitely are needing to go through the fucking fire, through the cold, through the challenge, the triumph, the tribulation, through the fucking war, the storm, to learn. So what is the expression card? What overall do we need to see about this situation with Amber, her future as a mother, what's being jeopardized? What is her future looking like? What's the overall card to be shown, divine? Ooh, okay, we got 3. What is that? 3 for, ooh, towers, having to go through some bullshit, having to lose a lot financially, you know, lose that confidence even I'm seeing on a spiritual or you know, psychological level, losing a lot of confidence because her world is kind of collapsing. There's a lot of shit that she has to go through to learn her lessons. But again, Eight of Swords card that we pulled out in one of the last readings is showing us it's all of her own doing. But this is the karmic cycle that she has chosen. I mean, it's like those old talk shows and game shows that we used to watch where it's like, what's behind door number 1? What's behind door number 2? What's behind door number 3? Like, we make those choices, how we react to our situations and our environments and our partners and all of that. So I'm just reading what the hell is coming out. A lot of fucking downfall, a lot of relationships lost, a lot of trust broken, a lot of struggle to really get her firm footing financially again. But she drew the Knight of Swords card. So her divine masculine will undergo some healing. She'll be feeling like she's lost out in the cold, but she will get through. Her spirit will conquer. At least I am hoping for that outcome for her, because I don't wish ill upon anyone. And I know she's got a lot on her motherfucking plate, as we all do. Try pull out your own motherfucking cards. Everything is always changing, shifting. We're going through paradigms and portals and just rebirthing ourselves and relearning and having to take the fall in order to rise up again. from that conflict, from that heaviness, from that trauma. Like, we have to learn these lessons. And unfortunately, in her path right now, this is what it's looking like. So there's nothing much I can say about that besides send love and light, eternal healing, guidance, protection, vision. Like, may she evolve and learn and grow to be that Hierophant Sun Empress energy, you know? Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, as we talked about Amber Heard and what the future holds, essentially, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you are compelled to do so, and I will certainly see you in my next video. With love, light, and always, aloha.